Hello there! Have you ever wondered how to transform your team into an unstoppable force that thrives in the face of adversity? Resilience is a critical asset that can make or break the success of a team. Today, we're going to learn 3 critical steps to build team resilience for the long-term success based on culture, trust, and emotional intelligence. But before we get into it, make sure you grant your lifetime access to our free workbook, Mindset Mastery, 7 Productivity Keys for High-Performing Leaders. This is your chance to build successful teams using the 7 mindset keys of the 1% top-performing leaders. The link's in the description. Let's dive in. Team resilience is related to collective strength, determination, and ability to navigate obstacles as a cohesive unit. A resilient team possesses the power to bounce back from setbacks and weather storms, emerging stronger than ever before. So here are 3 mechanisms to teach you how to build resilience in a team: culture, trust, and emotional intelligence. Going to number 1, how to build resilience in a team through culture. In the book, The Culture Code, The Secret of Highly Successful Groups, Daniel Coyle sheds light on the fact that resilient teams cultivate an environment where individuals feel supported, valued, and empowered to contribute their best. Resilient teams have 3 fundamental aspects in their workplace culture: a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, and a sense of identity. A sense of purpose is the idea of moving towards something meaningful and worthwhile. A sense of belonging is the idea of being part of an environment where people share the same values. And the sense of identity is the idea of building a workplace culture where people feel heard, cared for, and connected. When you get all the 3 cultural aspects, team members are more likely to embrace challenges, learn from setbacks, and work collectively towards their goals. The sense of purpose and the sense of belonging are built through a coherent hiring process. In other words, when you have team members that feel unmotivated and detached, that means your hiring process is making 2 big mistakes. Mistake number 1, you're hiring people that you shouldn't. Mistake number 2, you're not hiring people that you should. That happens because your hiring process is not considering the psychological profile of the candidates. You're only assessing their skills based on their resumes. That's a terrible mistake. My number 1 rule of recruitment is hire people first and professionals second. What does that mean? It means that you should consider the psychological profile of your candidates as the first filter during the hiring process. Those who pass through the first stage will be considered professionally. Why is that? Well, for many reasons. One of them is that it's easier for you to train a professional to become successful in their position in the company than to coach someone to become aligned with the company's culture. Most of the time, you will be successful with the first and not so much with the second scenario. That happens because to become a successful professional in your company, people just need to learn skills. To become a successful member of the tribe, they need a proper set of values they bring from their upbringing. It's easier to train someone how to sell than to coach someone how to don't steal or lie. That must be featured during the recruitment process. And just to be clear, when I say that you're hiring someone that you shouldn't, I'm not saying that the person is a waste. I'm saying that there is not a good fit for this specific workplace. Everybody's competent when playing in a proper field with a proper team. Hiring someone that doesn't have a cultural fit just because they have a great professional record will make them suffer and prevent them to be hired by another workplace where they could thrive and be happy. The third cultural aspect is the sense of identity, which you get when employees feel that they're a part of something they're proud of. It's when they see themselves in that workplace in the long run, they're not quiet quitting. So here's the deal. Good professionals are always growing and they care about their well-being and the well-being of others above financial gains. Because guess what? Great professionals can pick where they work. They can pick where they make money. So a workplace that provides human connection, appreciation, and recognition will be the workplace they pick to be for years. If those great professionals don't feel they matter, they won't feel that the work they do matters, and they will try to find that somewhere else. What should you do as a leader to build a resilient team culture? You should provide them with a clear pathway for growth, personally and financially. In the Mindset Mastery workbook available in the description, I present an effective team management framework to build the dynamics of a resilient culture using the Eisenhower matrices. Moving to the mechanics number 2, how to build resilience in a team through trust. Trust is the most fundamental component of any relationship. Without trust, there is no team. As a leader, you can take this checklist of 5 items to assess how your business is building trust among team members. 1. Create psychological safety. Think this way. As a leader, if you downgrade your team's evaluation because they didn't reach 100% of their goals, you're leaving money on the table. Why? Because why would they stretch themselves with bold achievements if they can be average and praised by you instead? Build an environment where team members feel psychologically safe to take risks, share ideas, and express their opinions without fear of judgment. 2. Lead by example. If you want to build a workplace where team members know they can trust, you need to embody trustworthiness. As a leader, show that through your actions and decisions. Be transparent, consistent, and reliable. Actively seek feedback from team members and address their concerns. Leadership is about taking responsibility for lives, not numbers. 3. Encourage collaboration. Encourage diverse perspective, active participation, and shared decision making. When team members feel heard, supported, and encouraged, trust deepens, fostering a resilient and innovative team culture. 4. Celebrate and learn from mistakes. Give your team members the tools, resources, and autonomies they need to succeed. This means setting clear expectations, providing feedback and guidance, and then stepping back and letting them take ownership of their work. There will always be a learning curve filled with mistakes there. As a leader, you need to embrace a growth mindset where mistakes are seen as learning opportunities. Becoming is better than being. 5. Provide constructive feedback. What a constructive feedback looks like, if it doesn't have these 3 traits, whatever you're doing, it's not that. 1. Constructive feedback is timely. The more time you take to address the feedback or to provide feedback, the worse. Having a systematic feedback is also a great idea. That would avoid a culture of only providing feedback when something bad happens. 2. Constructive feedback is specific. Constructive feedback has numbers, dates, quotes, actions, and decisions made specifically about the item approached. Great job, you did great, I'm proud of you. It just sounds vague and it means you're not paying attention. You don't know what happened around you as a leader. Number 3, constructive feedback is developmental. Constructive feedback, delivered with empathy and respect, builds trust and contributes to the team's resilience. Great leaders are willing to sacrifice their interest for the team's well-being. By building a team based on trust, you increase the chances of having the best of each team member pushed forward, ultimately resulting in innovative ideas, out-of-the-box solutions, and tipping point products. How to build resilience in a team through emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence allows teams to navigate conflicts, resolve disagreements, and build strong relationships. In his book, Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ, Daniel Goleman outlines the impact of emotional intelligence on team dynamics. He defines emotional intelligence as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions and the emotions of others. Although shaped by childhood experiences, emotional intelligence can be nurtured and developed throughout our lives. Here are 4 factors to develop team resilience through emotional intelligence. 1. Emotional awareness. Emotional intelligence starts with emotional awareness. If you don't know what you're feeling, you don't know how to act, react, or interact. Emotionally aware team members can identify and understand their own emotions as well as recognize the emotions of others. This awareness allows them to navigate challenges and setbacks with empathy, adaptability, and a solution-oriented mindset. 2. Open communication. Team members with an open communication stance can express their thoughts, concerns, and ideas clearly and respectfully. They also actively listen to others, creating an environment where diverse perspective is valued. This open communication promotes trust and collaboration during challenging situations. 3. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution means finding common ground, seeking mutually beneficial solutions, and maintaining positive relationships even in the face of disagreement or adversity. It's the idea of us instead of me and they. It's not their fault, it's our responsibility. It's not my success, it's our accomplishment. It's not that they didn't understand, it's that I couldn't make myself clear. 4. Team cohesion and support. Cohesive and supportive team members can offer support, encourage, and rally the team during difficult times. This mutual support creates a resilient foundation that helps the team navigate challenges, adapt to change, and stay motivated toward their goals. Teams that develop emotional intelligence show better conflict resolution skills, improved team cohesion, and higher levels of resilience in the face of adversity. And there you have it, how to build resilience in a team for long-term success. Remember, resilience is not merely about bouncing back, but about bouncing forward, stronger and more united than never before. Make sure you grant your lifetime access to our free Mindset Mastery workbook to take decisive steps toward your team management and success, and subscribe to don't lose any new upcoming content about growth, branding, and marketing. Until then, become your brand.